Howdy, folks. Jeff here, and we're laughing just a little bit because Catherine is filming and she's underneath the exhaust system there. So we're still at Colorado Summit, and it's an honor to be here at Tekmetric. And Judy on our Colorado board knows about this system. She uses it in her shop, and so we're going to let her talk with John and tell y'all a little bit more about it from a personal experience.
Perfect. Yeah, we switched last year and it has been great. I think one of my favorite pieces of Tekmetric is that I can be at home working and I can access anything in the shop. I know how many cars we have, what they're doing, what the day looks like, how the close ended. I got it all, and it's at my fingertips anywhere I want. I could actually look it up right here while we're at the summit. Don't need to because it's Saturday and it's closed. We had a great week, by the way.
So Judy,
Yeah.
is this a software program? And tell us what that does.
It's a point of sale system, so it takes care of everything customers, takes care of everything financial. It pretty much does everything for us. I mean, it's a one-stop. The other thing that's a great is that it's got an integrated DVI, digital vehicle inspection. So it's all included. You can make one, you can make 20, however many you want. You personalize it. And the other cool part is that you send it straight to your customer with estimates. And then I think that what you guys do is you have a system to where the customer can actually authorize work on their phones, in their homes, on their computer, at work, and it's in the comfort of their own home. They're seeing pictures, they're seeing what you're seeing, and they send it right on. It's an immediate authorization. We get parts coming and make the car go. The other cool part is we've also partnered with 360 Payments, text to pay, integrated, awesome tool. The customer service pieces to Tekmetric outshine pretty much everybody that I found.
There's not a lot I can really add to that. The best information you can get is from our actual users. But she kind of hit on a few things that people ask us all the time. What is it about Tekmetric that makes shops a little bit more successful, allows them to grow? And really, it boils down to three things. You make it easy on the technicians. You already mentioned the DVI. Mm-hmm. Makes it easy to fill out on a tablet, on a phone, on a laptop. Makes it easy on the advisor because you've got built-in integrations with parts ordering, labor guide. And then we make it easy on the customer because, as you mentioned, we reach them where they're comfortable. Text them, email them. They can view their inspection. They can approve their work. They can even digitally sign right there on their phone. Just adds that extra piece of security for the shop owners. Makes it that much easier for everybody involved in the communication piece. And then that way, shop owners like yourself can have that flexibility to manage from anywhere, right? It's a completely cloud-based system. So whether you're on your phone, sitting at home on the couch, whether you're at a conference, at a summit like this, you want to check in, not on the Saturday like she mentioned, but you certainly can. And from there, you can actually go from that 30,000 foot view, how's the shop doing, all the way down to a 3-foot view. If you really needed to dig into that one particular repair order, you're a couple clicks away. You can see how this estimate was built, and if anything needed to get corrected, probably not, but if it did, you can see it right then and there.
So if you had a problem vehicle at the shop that you're waiting on parts, or you wanted to know how the technicians were getting along on it, if the repair was completed and you're not at the shop, it's like, oh my gosh, we're worried about that vehicle. You can check it with your system.
You can check it one of three ways, actually. One of my favorite screens is the shop dashboard. Mm-hmm. You want to see where all of your cars are. You can look at it based on car count. You can look at it based on labor hours, but you can also look at it based on labor or sales dollars. So if there is a bottleneck, you can see what status each one of those is in. And then that way, if you've got more cars in waiting for authorization, well, you know who to address. If you've got cars that are waiting on parts, you know where to follow up, and you can do all of that from a single screen and drill all the way down to find out what's holding up on one RO versus the other.
Now, in their system, does it have, like, because you can hook on this and up at the service riders and stuff. So, and I see you got tablets. So are these for the technicians?
The technicians can use computer lab. They don't really use when they look up some of the invoices and histories, they've got their laptops, but we're on tablets. But I've got several technicians that just use their cell phones. Literally, they're pulling it out and they are at the car going, here's my picture, here's my video, here's my digital. They're on their phones, making it happen because they're comfortable, really comfortable with their phones. And that's what a lot of my techs are using is their phones, which is awesome. The other cool feature that I will say from an owner standpoint, we pay every week. And I always have where you have to close the ticket out or partially close the ticket out. You don't have to do that with Tekmetric. You actually can, they can actually, on each labor line, they can mark completed for that day, and they can get paid because we pay weekly, and they get paid for everything that they produced in that week. I don't have to close the ticket. I can close it next week when everything is done. And from a business standpoint and an owner standpoint at first. Payroll, taking care of your front staff, taking care of your techs. That is a really nice feature. I want to add one more thing, and this is a total plug. I was at Ratchet and Wrench, and you guys came up to me and said, "Hey, how's it going for you? And what are you doing?" And I said, "I think it's okay. I think it's good." And they go, "Well, did it increase sales?" And I went, "Okay, I'm a numbers guy. I'm going to admit, and I didn't know." So I gave them 9 numbers from the previous system. They looked up all my information because they had access to it, and it was over $200 an average ticket we had increased by going to Tekmetric. And I was like, whoa, I guess maybe I should pay attention to that. They're doing a great job up front utilizing the tool. You have to use the tool. You have to use the tool. And then I guess the other thing I have to say is that your support staff, and when you have a problem, actually you don't call, you just go and you click on the computer. They're spot on. They help right away. They're great. They have a great team.
Our customer success team is phenomenal. And like you said, you can chat, you can submit emails, you can call. Our average hold time is typically less than a minute. And as long as you can deal with a Texas accent like mine, you can deal with the people on the phone. And they're there 6 days a week, working business hours. We have customers in all 50 states, so we touch all time zones.
Yeah.
And so that way we're there when our shops need us.
So it kind of sounds like if you're not doing DVI at your shop, that's a way to increase.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Instantly. Yes. And your technicians love it because they're recommending, and I don't know how many times when you're on paper and pencil, we called it the old pencil whip. They go, oh yeah, it's all green. This one, we require them to take X amount of photos, good and bad, and or videos if it's bad. They send it off, and pictures worth 1,000 words, and it works.
I'll put a number to that.
Okay.
Because we've done a study. In fact, we've looked into it and said, on these DVIs, how many pictures and what's that threshold? And what we found is 8 pictures. If you send at least 8 pictures and you send that to your customer at least 50% of the time or more, the dollars is actually 106 over and above their current average per repair order. Now you saw 200. Obviously, there's an average out there. So we see $106 if you're taking at least 8 pictures and you're sending it to your customers at least 50% of the time or more. There's tangible evidence that shows there's growth because, again, it's easy for the tech to take pictures because they're doing it on their phone.
Yep.
It's easy for the advisor because they can send it to the customer, and that customer can approve everything right there from their couch, as you mentioned, from their office if they have to. But either way, they're doing it at the comfort of their device.
Right.
And by doing that, the customer can also budget out if they need to do certain repairs now, safety items, and then worry about maintenance items later. So,
and on the payment section or the information, the DVI and all of that, we're in Boulder, Colorado. So we're in a university town. And I get parents that call from all over the United States saying, hey, I really need a good place to go. That's great. This is what we're going to do for you. Make sure that we take all the pictures. We'll send that to you. Parents are authorizing the work and making sure that their kids are safe. The added bonus I always say is, if they're waiting in my waiting room and it's finals time, I make sure they study. Mama Haglin makes sure they study.
So that's and we're sharing this video out. But if the folks want to contact you, because y'all are actually out of Houston, Texas.
We are. That's where our headquarters is.
So if they want to find out a little bit more information, because now they're interested in doing the DVIs and having the customer sign, y'all have a website, or how can they get a hold of y'all?
Tekmetric.com, Tekmetric.com. Right above me here, there's a big old button that says Book Demo. Learn more if you'd like to. We're glad to speak with you and hope to speak with you soon.
And I want to add on to that is that I've had all kinds of people that they've done the demo and then they call me because they know me and they know I have it. And I'll answer any questions. I'll take the half hour, whatever it takes to answer questions of what's the real live data. Because when you're looking as an owner for a software system, you want to know how it's working, not what they say, but does it really do what they say? And so having that one-on-one time is key. So I will offer that up. Anybody out there, and they know it, they had my name out like crazy. But
we just put it up on the banner next time.
Just put it on the banner next time. That'd be great.
And that's why we had Judi join us in this, because they're actually using it. So this isn't just the salesman's word. This is the word of another shop owner right here. Tell you how it works.
Absolutely.
Well, as always, we appreciate you watching.